In parts of India and Pakistan, the monsoon season has turned deadly. Sudden, violent downpours are triggering flash floods and landslides, washing away entire villages and causing immense loss of life. These catastrophic events are known as cloudbursts, and in this AITV News Explainer, we'll explore what they are, why they are happening now, and their connection to our changing climate. The term cloudburst might sound like something from an ancient myth. It brings to mind the old idea that clouds are like giant water balloons that can suddenly pop. While scientists have long disproven that theory, the name has stuck because it so vividly captures the experience of a sudden, extreme deluge of rain over a very small area. Meteorologists in India have a precise definition. A cloudburst is when at least 100 millimeters, or about 4 inches of rain, falls in just 1 hour over a patch of land roughly 30 square kilometers in size. To put that in perspective, it's like several hours of normal heavy monsoon rain getting unleashed all at once. These events are born from towering thunderstorm clouds, the kind known as cumulonimbus, which can stretch up to 15 kilometers into the sky. The process often gets a powerful boost from mountains. In regions like the Himalayas, warm, moisture-filled air from the seasonal monsoons is pushed rapidly upward by the mountain slopes. As this air rises, it cools, and the water vapor within it condenses into dense clouds. Powerful air currents inside the storm can hold up this massive amount of water. But when these currents weaken, the cloud can no longer support the weight, and the entire volume of water is released in a single, devastating downpour. In August of 2025, the consequences of this phenomenon have been catastrophic. In northwestern Pakistan, massive cloudbursts have set off deadly flash floods and landslides. The Bunner district of Khyber Pakhtunkhwa province has been hit particularly hard, with reports of as many as 274 people losing their lives. Since the monsoon season began in late June, over 650 people have died in rain-related incidents across Pakistan. In some areas, entire villages have been reduced to rubble as a torrent of water and boulders crash down steep slopes. The chaos has also trapped people, with rescuers evacuating thousands of tourists from the affected areas. Tragically, a relief helicopter attempting to aid rescue efforts crashed in the Bajour district due to the severe weather, killing the 5 people on board. Across the border in India-administered Kashmir, a cloudburst in the Himalayan village of Chashoti killed at least 60 people, with over 80 more reported missing. Earlier in the month, the Indian state of Uttarakhand, a region with a tragic history of these events, also saw a deadly cloudburst in the village of Darali. This brings back painful memories of the 2013 cloudburst in Uttarakhand that claimed over 6,000 lives, highlighting the region's extreme vulnerability. The scale of the disaster has prompted an international response, with the Secretary General of the United Nations expressing deep sorrow and confirming the United Nations is ready to provide assistance to both countries. So why are India and Pakistan so susceptible to these events? The region is a perfect storm of ingredients. First, you have the monsoon winds which sweep in from the Arabian Sea and Indian Ocean, carrying enormous amounts of moisture. Second, you have the immense mountain ranges of the Himalayas, the Karakoram, and the Hindu Kush. These mountains act as a barrier, forcing the moisture-laden air to rise, cool, and condense, creating the conditions for these intense downpours. But scientists are clear that a third critical factor is making these events more frequent and more destructive: climate change. The connection is straightforward. A warmer atmosphere can hold more moisture. For every 1 degree Celsius rise in global temperature, the air can hold about 7% more water vapor. This extra moisture supercharges the water cycle, meaning that when it does rain, it can rain much harder. Instead of a sustained, gentle monsoon season, the pattern is shifting towards long, dry spells punctuated by episodes of extreme, violent rainfall. In Pakistan, the problem is amplified by another effect of rising temperatures: melting glaciers. The country's vast glaciers are melting at an accelerated rate, adding more water into the river systems and destabilizing mountain slopes. This not only increases the risk of flooding, but can also trigger what's known as a glacial lake outburst flood, or GLOF, where a lake formed by glacial meltwater suddenly bursts its banks. The devastation is not solely the result of nature, however. Human activity plays a significant role in worsening the damage. Unplanned construction and widespread deforestation in these vulnerable mountain regions have stripped the land of its natural ability to absorb water, leading to faster and more destructive runoff. Compounding the problem is the fact that cloudbursts are incredibly difficult to predict. Their sudden and highly localized nature makes their forecasting the exact time and location almost impossible with current technology. In the hard-hit Bunner district, an early warning system was in place, but the storm was so sudden and intense that it was unable to provide a timely alert to residents. While forecasting remains a challenge, experts say there are steps that can be taken to mitigate the risk. These include avoiding new construction in flood-prone areas near rivers, ensuring drainage channels are kept clear, and undertaking large-scale tree planting efforts to help the land absorb more water and reduce runoff. As communities in India and Pakistan mourn their losses and begin to rebuild, the urgent question is how to adapt to a future where the clouds are gathering with more intensity than ever before.